Deviant drama, Second Shot at Love is all about second chances in love. Not one but two beautiful love stories. Soyoung and Gong Myung were best friends in school and college. They liked each other, but life pulled them apart. Now they meet again, still single. Can they find their way back? And there is another touching story. Kang Hyuk Suk loved Jo Yoon Hee since school, but when he wanted to confess, she gave him her wedding invitation. Years later, she is divorced with kids and he is still single. Plus, Soyeon's mom, played by Kim Sang-ryung, was one of the most impressive characters in the drama. The drama has its weak points too, but we'll talk about that later. First, let's go through the story of the drama. Soyoung and Gong Myung meet in their high school when he gets transferred there to her school, and they become best friends, and they also go to a same college. And one night, Gong Myung confesses that he no longer can be her friend because he loves her and he kisses her too. But the next day, he hears her saying she doesn't like him, she just treats him as a friend. And after hearing this, Gong Myung is heartbroken. The thing is, Soeng has forgotten all after getting drunk when he kissed and confessed his feelings for her. And at the same time, a random man appears in front of Gong Myung saying he is his father and he has a debt to pay and he comes to collect money from him. He refuses, but there he comes to know about Soyang and he warns that if he doesn't give him money, he will go and find her. He decides to part ways with her. After parting ways, she becomes auto mechanic and he becomes a famous doctor. Soeng is now already engaged and in a few days she is about to get married to another man, but she suddenly breaks up with her fiance. Her mother takes her back to her hometown. And at the same time, Gong Myung also returns to her hometown because one day suddenly his father again comes to his hospital to ask for money. And in that hospital, a nurse dies because of his father, and he decides to leave that hospital and opens a clinic in his hometown. Now, both single, they meet again in their town. They both still like each other, but both are afraid to say it to each other. Gong Myung is still afraid that if he tells he likes her, she might get hurt by alcoholic father one day. So he and she also likes him, but after listening that he liked her in the past, but he doesn't like her now, she also thinks it's best to remain as friends. But one day, a alcoholic man suddenly comes and attacks Soyen. There he comes and protects her. And in that moment, they both realize that they still like each other and they want to be together. Gong Myung confesses his feelings and they start dating. And we have another love story of Kang Hyo Suk. Jo Yoon he plays Soyoung's older sister. Kang Hyo Suk liked her since his school days. She was his senior in the school, and one day he decided to propose her. But on the same day, she gets a marriage invitation letter from her, and shortly after having two children, she gets divorced and she comes back to hometown. Kang Hyuk Suk is still single and he runs a taekwondo lessons in his hometown. He still likes her and he tells her his feelings. She also is interested in him, but her best friend was the sister of Kang Hyuk Sik, who doesn't approve of their relationship. And this drama tells their struggles of convincing her sister. The drama also tells how an alcohol addiction can ruin one's life. One day, Sueng's mother gets hospitalized due to liver problems, and on that day they realize the importance of being healthy, as she is in a need of liver transplant, and from that day onwards they all quit drinking and live a healthy life. The drama also has many weak points, and the first one is the drama gets boring in the second half when both Soyang and Gong Myung start dating. We don't get connected to a character deeply. There are also many flaws in story writing in Gong Myung's character, which we get to see in the second half of the drama. There were many shortcomings, but end episode had good ending for all these problems.